Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from Group 4, Subject Engineering and Society, BFC 32202. We will have a talk titled Pollution and Civil Engineering. First of all, I would like to introduce all the group members. The first one is me, Nur Isamira binti Syamsul Akmal. Then we have Nur Izzati Nabila, Nur Hazrin Ivy Nabila, Nur Hidayah binti Azhar, and lastly Nurin Nabila binti Muhammad Rashdan.
Assalamualaikum. Now I am Hazrin Ivy Nabila binti Muhammad Al-Hairi, matrix number DF210035, who are to present about noise pollution, which is known as an urban territorial phenomenon, is growing significantly in every city. Cities all across the world struggle with a serious problem of noise pollution, and unwanted sound is what is referred to as noise. The frequency and severity of pollution have been rising steadily over time. The noise, which typically come from machines, disturb people's ability to work or maintain balance in their daily lives. Environmental noise includes all and undesirable noises in our neighborhoods, except noise coming from the job, while health and well-being are at risk from environmental noise pollution, which is a type of air pollution. The noise pollution gives the impacts for two aspects, which is auditory effects and non-auditory effects. The auditory impact of excessive loud exposure include hearing loss. The detailed explanation for deafness and impaired hearing, long-term exposure to noise causes the internal ear to slowly deteriorate, which eventually result in hearing loss or deafness, while for auditory fatigues, it is described as a transient hearing loss following loud exposure. Non-auditory effects will include too many things. First, irritation and annoyance, which is meant by noise, can occasionally cause emotional disruption and people to lose their cool. It also gives impact to physiological effects, and it involves the enlarging of the pupils, pallor of the skin, tensing of the voluntary muscles, production of gastric secretion, and increase in diastolic blood pressure, and the abrupt release of adrenaline into the bloodstream, which heighten neuromuscular tension, nervousness, irritability, and anxiety. Other health effects, along with headache, gidding, sweating, nausea, exhaustion, difficulty breathing, disrupted sleep patterns, and physiological stress. Noise is also linked to several other symptoms. Next, I would like to discuss about how to prevent this pollution. First, reducing the noise level from domestic source. By using the sparingly and wisely, appliances such as radios, tape recorders, television, mixers, washing machine, and kitchen operation can reduce domestic noise. Other than that, about the maintenance of machine. Noise level can be reduced by properly lubricating and maintaining machinery, automobile, and other devices. Prohibition on usage of loudspeaker is one of the actions that must be taken. By only allowing loudspeaker at significant meetings or events to be used in the habitation zones, the Civic Administration of India major cities is increasingly strict on loudspeaker usage these days. And that's all from me. Next, I will pass to another member.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Hidayah binti Azhar and my matrix number is DF210010. In this part, I would like to talk about the water pollution. For the definition of water pollution is the modification of the physical, chemical, or biological properties of water that makes the water unfit for drinking, cooking, cleaning, and other uses. It also indicates to the chemicals, trash, bacteria, and parasites that harm aquatic life and those who consume them. And it will negatively impact human, animal, and plants. The causes of water pollution can be varied, but the most significant causes of water pollution nowadays is urbanization, industrialization, agriculture, increase in human populations, and littering. Next, how the civil engineers contribute in providing clean water to the community. There are many ways and technologies that has been deployed by the engineers, such as desalination, which is this technology is to purify ocean source salt water and to remediate groundwater that contains harmful quantities of salt and silt. Next is agriculture irrigation technology, which use drones, sensor networks, and data analytics to prevent waste efficiently. And lastly, wastewater treatment, which include physical wastewater treatment, chemical wastewater treatment, and biological wastewater treatment.
Hello everyone, my name is Nur Izzati Nabila binti Roslan, number matric TF210047, and I will talk about air pollution. So when we talk about air is mostly composed of nitrogen and oxygen, but for air pollution, it is combined with carbon monoxide. And as air is free to circulate in all directions, air pollution may readily arise in a huge scale. The causes for air pollution, it may come from natural sources or even human-made sources. So as for nature may produce it by releasing harmful ones into the air, such as smoke from human-induced forest fires, as witnessed in the 2019 Hiss incident caused by forest fires in Sumatra and Kalimantan. And the human-made sources is mostly caused by vehicle emissions, fuels, oils, and factories. So in order to prevent the air pollution from happening, we can organize events to educate people about how our everyday actions have influence on the environment. And in order to avoid vehicle emissions from happening, we can couple with our classmates, our friends, to go to our destination, and also use public transportation, where not only lowers traffic congestions but also not burn a hole in someone's pocket. And if the destination is not far from our place, we can go there by walking or cycling. Pollutants may be prevented by promoting waste material planting or delegating responsibility for collecting it rather than burning it or harming the health of the people and surrounding community. And we can also planting plants and trees, which it is vital in a community since they may absorb carbon dioxide and supply oxygen. We can also reduce power consumption, where we can use fans instead of using air conditioner, because air conditioner require a lot of electricity and release a lot of heat, which is terrible for the environment. And we can apply 3R, which is reuse, reduce, and recycle in our real life, where in this approach, waste disposal may be minimized and the product generated from the recycle can benefit the consumer, in addition to saving money over purchasing factory-made items. That's all from me. I will pass up this presentation to my friend. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nani Samira binti Syamsul Akmal. Today I will present to you the data analysis from the Google form. After the presentations of the talk titled Pollution and Civil Engineer, all the respondents were given a Google form to assess their understanding of pollutions and how society and engineers fight it. This chapter will summarize respondents' replies in two parts, which is part A and part B. Part A is the audience knowledge before the talk, and part B is the respondents' understandings after the lecture about pollution. These are a few examples of the question that were asked in the Google form that were filled by our respondent. The first one is, how would they rate their knowledge about all the types of pollutions before this talk? And then we ask a question to know if they agrees to certain statement that we include in the Google form. For example, noise problem can create many health problems like insomnia, hypertension, and lead to loss of hearing. And then we also have a poll of yes and no if they actually have taken any action regarding pollutions before. And the question sounds, if so, do you take any action to prevent or reduce pollution? Last but not least, we try to find which types of pollutions that we presented actually bothers all the respondents the most. That is all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Nurina Nabila binti Muhammad Rashdan, matrix number DF21018, and I will present about the role of civil engineer in government and private sector to fix the issues. These are the roles of civil engineer in order to protect the environment. Civil engineers in both private and government sectors plays a vital role in protecting the environment by working on projects that aim to protect the community health and safety. Systemic changes in public road projects have the greatest potential impact in minimizing and reducing pollution such as air, water, and sound pollution, and protecting the environment. Through monitoring and maintenance, it helps civil engineers to identify problems and safety risks that require attention and conduct a sustainable project to tackle and solve a range of engineering challenges. The cost, risk, and overall viability are the challenges that civil engineers need to face in conducting an engineering project. Because of that, they need to analyze various components and revise efficient ways to plan and overcome the issues. The proposed plan of an engineering project both under the government and private sector must require permits, inspections, project-specific documents, and all necessary documentations to be submitted to the local, state, and authorities and federal authorities. For example, the role of civil engineer while conducting a project for water pollution treatment. The water that has been contaminated with bacteria and chemicals could be harmful to environment and community health. So, the civil and environmental engineers need to restore the polluted water back to a natural or usable state so it will remain free from chemical harms. While making this into work, they need to develop, manage, and revise efficient ways to remove and recycle water for community uses. This may also plan green construction projects that use energy-saving technologies to help keeping the surrounding environment clean. Furthermore, civil engineers design water infrastructure to keep communities safe and social functioning in collaboration with the city planners, architects, and engineers in other disciplines, such as mechanical and electrical engineers, to forecast the future needs and plan accordingly to the community and environmental needs.